wrong?
Dude, I feel so conflicted right now. I feel like I'm having the hardest choice of my entire pharmacy career.
Oh my goodness, what is it?
Where do I get my coffee from? Should I go Tim Hortons or Starbucks?
Wow, well, that does sound like a really big problem.
Yeah, man.
But it's a good thing because now that we identified the problem, now we can look at our choices.
So the way I see it, man, there's basically two choices here, right? There's Tim Hortons or Starbucks.
And this is a tough decision, and so I'd like to discuss the pros and cons with you.
All right.
So, before we start, I'm gonna have to tell you, the choice that you make is gonna have consequences. You can't have the best of both worlds.
I was afraid of that.
And yeah, it's ultimately up to you what you want in a coffee shop at the end.
Okay.
Okay. So, shall we go on, or do you think we're ready?
I think I'm comfortable with this. Let's go on.
Okay.
Choice talk. There is no choice. There's only Tim Hortons.
So, I gotta ask you, what have you heard about both of these so far?
Well, basically what everyone knows. Tim Hortons is relatively cheaper compared to Starbucks, but Starbucks menu can be so hard to order stuff off of. Sometimes I want to go in and just get a small, and they just look at me funny because I didn't say grande.
That's true.
But on the other hand, Tim Hortons is just so much easier to get to for us, right? Because it's right there in Kate's, and Starbucks is all the way in Eka, so it can be kind of tiresome to have to walk all that way.
So, you've listed some good pros and cons for both, but let me tell you about some pros and cons you may have missed for both.
Okay.
So with Tim Hortons, there's food at Starbucks too, but at Tim Hortons there's a larger variety of hot food like soups and sandwiches and bagels.
Yeah, that's
you have to
true.
toast them, right? So there's that. But at Starbucks, do you have any dietary restrictions or needs?
I'm lactose intolerant. And
Right.
sometimes at Tim Hortons I tell them that and they still put cream in anyways.
And you don't take your lactase pills, and so you become...
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so at Starbucks, if you ask for almond milk, they will give you the almond milk instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought about that.
And so I feel like it'd be a pretty big factor in making a decision.
Option talk. There's always good Earth.
Man, we came up with so many good pros and cons for both Tim Hortons and Starbucks. I don't know how I'm gonna make this decision, man. I need you to make it for me.
No, Jordan. It's up to you to make that decision.
You're right.
I can give you pros and cons, right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to your preferences, okay? We can do this together. Okay?
So you think I should just figure out what preference matters the most to me and go with that?
What matters to you most, right?
Well, while lactose intolerance is kind of a big issue for me, I'm kind of a broke student, so I think that the pricing is probably the biggest concern. So I think I should go with Tim Hortons just because it's cheaper.
Okay.
My classmates can deal with my lactose intolerance. It's okay.
Then that's a good compromise.
Decision talk. Personally, I think it's a stupid decision, but I guess it is his decision.
Thanks so much, Teddy. I really couldn't have come to this decision without you.
Hey, it's no worries, man.
Come here, man.
Okay. If we need to, next time you come in, we can review this decision, just in case the bubbles that your classmates make in class and lectures around you become bigger than the ones in your gastrointestinal tract.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
See you next time, Jordan.
Take care.
Thanks for watching.